Hi, Shyam. So you've sent us another set of essays. Let's take a look. There's a problem with the road. You're writing your counselor. Okay, fine. Dear Sir, Madam, I'm writing this letter to report about the deteriorating condition of a road. It's one of many. A road in our locality. I am Shyam Rao Pawar, an accountant living in Crown Street. Okay. Let me elaborate the situation in detail. This feels a little bit like a command, and because in a formal essay we try to be as indirect as possible and as polite and formal as possible, I suggest correcting this to something a little less harsh, a little more polite and more formal. So here are some alternatives. You could have said, please allow me to elaborate the situation in detail, or I would like to explain the situation in detail. These are a little more appropriate than let me. The road in our area has myriad, careful with this, myriad is a word that a lot of people use incorrectly. It's a little awkward in the way that you've written it. You could say it has a myriad. No, it's just wrong here, really. I mean, it just has countless potholes would have been a good way to say it. So let's try it like that. The road in our area has countless potholes, which makes it impossible for people to commute, and this has also led to a rise in road accidents in our locality. The local newspaper has reported that in the last month there were around 5 dreadful accidents and 3 minor accidents. Okay, if you're trying to compare the types of accidents, it's not appropriate to compare minor accidents to dreadful accidents. You could say major accidents, or you could say fatal accidents if people died as a result of this. But dreadful is probably not the best way to do this. Due to the improper condition of the road, there has been a substantial increase in the time taken by commuters to reach their destinations, would probably be better. I believe that this is a critical matter. Get rid of the comma, which needs an immediate solution. I suggest you get rid of the to. I suggest you begin with filling up the potholes and in the near future build with a D the entire road. I need you to take this matter seriously, otherwise we'll report this matter to higher authorities. Again, it's a formal letter. You don't demand things in a formal letter. So let's change this I need you. Let's make it something a little softer sounding, which still has an air of seriousness, but doesn't have this tone to it, which is rather aggressive. So instead you could say, I request that you take this matter seriously. I hope you will take this matter seriously, or I expect that you will take this matter seriously. These will all be okay. I hope that helps. I hope that makes sense. The rest of it is fine. I do want to just check with your word count, which I'm quite confident is okay. Yep, it is 165 words, so you're fine here. So the rest of it is fine, but again, there were some problems that you just have to overcome here. Let's take a look at this about schools. So, including entertainment in schools provides an unprecedented benefit without the S to students. Yet, there is a drawback of students not completing their education. I strongly believe that educational institutions should include entertainment in students' curriculum. Careful here. You want S apostrophe, not apostrophe S, because it's as if you're saying one student. This essay will discuss both sides using examples from Harvard University and the Indian government to demonstrate points and prove arguments. Fine. On one hand, accommodating entertainment along with education would dramatically encourage children to leave education. This is largely because students would gain a tremendous interest in extracurricular activities apart from learning, and hence lose. So children would do this, hence lose, okay? Lose focus from education. or lose their let's try this again. Students would gain a tremendous interest in extracurricular activities apart from learning and hence lose focus from their education. For example, empirical research by Harvard University demonstrated that 20% of total students involved in physical activities have dropped out of schools to pursue their career in sports. Therefore, provisioning entertainment, I don't know about the word provisioning, maybe you mean just providing. Entertainment in academics will drastically divert students from pursuing education, and they might not even complete their rudimentary education. All right, so here you're talking about why entertainment is bad. Now, my only concern here is that your idea about sports, I don't know if that's the best example of entertainment. Do students enjoy sports? Yes. Some of them, not all of them. All right. So is it fair to say that sports are kind of universally entertaining? No, not really. And this is where you really need to be careful. So think about things that are universally entertaining. And to do that, start first of all thinking about what entertainment means. Entertainment is funny, it's amusing, it's enjoyable, it's lighthearted. So these are things that are entertaining. So those are things that are universal. And those are the things that you should be focusing on this essay, because sports are not something that are universally entertaining for all students, okay? So your focus here, I'm afraid, may not be entirely accurate, all right? It might be a little generalized, because I know if it were me and I was in school, no, I wouldn't think that sports were entertaining. It was definitely not my cup of tea, okay? So you have to try to think about, because the focus is entertainment, you have to try to think about things that are universally entertaining, okay? Anyway, let's move on to what you wrote in the other paragraph. On the other hand, there is ample evidence which suggests that including the fun factor in education will help in boarding their mind. I don't know what that means. What does it mean to board somebody's mind? And to learn concepts easily. The central idea behind this is twofold. Firstly, classes like art and music will help students to think in a creative manner, improving their cognitive skills. Okay, explain to me. What do you mean? How? How is this entertaining? Okay, remember, that's the idea that you need to be focusing on. How are the examples that you're providing linked to this idea of entertainment? Secondly, if institutions provide video lectures to learners, then they will quickly understand the subjects. For instance, an extensive study by the Indian government stated that 70% of students gave credit to educational videos for clear and in-depth understanding of concepts. Consequently, entertainment in the curriculum boosts interest, get rid of the, and makes it simpler to learn things. Okay, I like your example, but link it back to entertainment, Shyam. Show me how this is an example of entertainment. Show me how people are laughing and engaged and enjoying what they're doing. Don't just talk to me about, multimedia methods and different methodology, but talk to me about entertainment purely, okay? This is what the focus of this essay is. It's very important. This is what they're testing to make sure that you understand what entertainment means and that you can focus just on this in this essay. All right, so in conclusion, although education is crucial for excelling in one's '(s) career, I believe that a blend of learning and entertainment makes, yes, it easier for children to grasp the content of subjects and helps in exploring new paths in life. Okay, that's fine. So I've been pretty clear about what the strengths and the weaknesses here are. We went over this clearly. That was fine. Here we talked a little bit about, not a little bit, we talked considerably about how you need to develop this essay, how you need to be on topic. And I got to be honest with you and tell you that a lot of people misunderstand this question. They think that it's okay to just talk about arts and sports in education. And yeah, you absolutely can talk about arts and sport in education, but you need to link it back to the idea of entertainment. How are these things entertaining? Okay, are they entertaining? So that's some of the stuff that I want you to think about. So go ahead and correct these and let's see more work from you, okay? I'm looking forward to it, so good luck.